y'all doing?
Good. My voice is back. Finally, I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Yeah, you've been
everybody listening can hear it. My voice
Did you
is
lose it
back.
in Vegas?
I remember the last day. Yeah, but I remember I wasn't talking too much.
No,
because I
was
lost
on vocal
it.
rest.
I was on vocal. I was on beauty and vocal
What?
rest.
I didn't know that this whole time.
But you know what went out? What went out? My back.
I messed my back up too.
Heath, we just can't walk too much anymore. You know, it's too much.
Our old bones.
Yeah. You know how rickety the Vegas carpets are. You know.
Bad for the posture.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the massage you got.
It was definitely the
Oh,
massage.
yeah, he was walking sideways after that.
All right, well, guys, we have a great episode for you. This is a long time coming. It's our Vegas trip, baby. We just went this past weekend, and it was a freaking riot. We obviously drew from the hat. Vegas got picked. This is our second team bonding.
Yep.
Official
Remy's
team bonding.
edition.
Remy's version.
Remy's version. Wow.
So let's get right into it. I think we should just
Straight into it.
Straight into it.
Come on, baby. Hit it.
Yeah.
I'm Zane. I'm Heath.
I'm Remi. I'm Alicia.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a very special episode of Basically Unfiltered. I'm Romy.
I'm Loshi.
I'm Zihi.
And I'm he who.
That was so much fun. You guys, we went on a very iconic trip and we have a lot of things to come back and share with you.
Yeah.
We have made a note.
The notes list.
It's about 30 bullet points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might I think this might be 2 episodes because there's just too much to
There's
talk
a lot
about.
to cover. A lot happened. A lot of good stories. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Where do we start? The beginning, the flight.
I think in chronological order.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Just start from where we started, which was our flight.
And how was that?
Well, you know my fear of flying. It was rather bumpy. We flew. It was a rather small plane that we flew. Remi, was that your first time flying on a plane like that?
It's
No, it
so
wasn't.
funny
Okay.
that you guys like JSX, but it is a smaller plane. You do feel more than like a big commercial airline.
Yes,
Yes.
I definitely feel safer
So
on a commercial.
You choose the convenience of JSX, even though it's more scary.
Yes.
The fact that I can get there 20 minutes before, worth my life.
That's true.
Worth
And it's
all
not
the
even
anxiety.
that. The fact that you can pull up, get out of your car, and check in. They swipe your bag.
No TSA.
No security. You about to do anything on them damn planes.
Okay.
You could bring anything on them.
I don't agree with that. I just love that you can be there 20 minutes before. Like,
Yeah.
that's the best part of it all. It is a much smaller plane, which means a lot, well, depending on the day and the weather patterns, it can be a lot more turbulence or a little more turbulence.
And boy, was this a day where it was a lot of turbulence. Remi and I thought we were going to perish.
Well, we thought we were going to perish because I don't know whose dumbass idea it was for you two to be in the exit rows.
Okay, look. No, we didn't actually pick the exit row. We were actually in the seats behind it.
They
And
just wanted to be closer to us.
we wanted to be
did.
closer.
We were in front of the exit row, and then there was a gap. People
We
didn't
should have
show
switched
up.
with them because
We should have
all
moved
I
back.
know is the whole time I'm like, these are the 2 possible worst people to be in the exit row because like
You know what?
Remi I trust.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Look, you saw us both move in those seats because it was empty. The whole flight was
and I love the
packed except for
camaraderie.
the exit rows.
Also, it just hit me. If it is such a responsibility for you in that seat, and you gotta swear an oath, you gotta do all this, you shouldn't be served alcohol. That guy brought so many shots.
That is so true.
That is so real.
You shouldn't be drinking.
Do you promise to help everybody off the?
No, you know what
do.
happened? You know what happened? So we moved up to the emergency seats and we were, well, first we asked the flight attendant, we were like, could we move up? And he was like, yeah, but you have to like answer said oath.
Like
and
verbally.
so he's like, yeah, do you agree that, you know, in case of an emergency, you will help
Recite
others
it.
before
As
you?
Remi's drinking.
On my honor.
No, literally Zane goes, yeah. And he goes, no, I need a yes. And
Yeah.
he was like, yes.
I think you know what? I think I went mm-hmm. I said and then he goes, no, I need a firm yes. I was like, yes. but like knowing in the back of my head,
Would you not?
No, of course I would, but I mean, would the door open? I don't know.
Zane would be the first one on that slide out the door.
Don't even.
He would be
Heath,
diving.
I would take a bullet for you. I would take a bullet for everybody in this room. When it comes down, when shit goes down, I will be the one. If I was in the exit row, I would make sure that I was there and make sure everybody's out.
I think
Zane
I
the
would too. I really do.
No, trust me. And when I got a little bit of liquor in me, I'm even more courageous.
That's the
Okay.
thing.
Exactly.
I
And that's
think
probably why they let people drink.
we needed to not feel it. We needed to like go with emotions.
If Remi and I never moved to those seats, who's handling the exit row
You're
seats?
so right.
Because I know the flight attendant is not
true.
moving anybody to the exit row seats. Who's in charge?
It sounds like we should have gotten a refund.
To me, it sounded like we should have got a medal of badger of honor to be in those seats because we got up and we sacrificed our life to be in those seats.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Zane, you are a brave soldier.
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
But you know who was the most scared on that goddamn foot? Me and Remi. We were shivering the whole
I
time.
didn't know you were so bad with flights.
Was it that bad?
You had your feet on the seat,
Ugh.
rocking back and forth.
It was bad too.
It was bumpy.
It was bumpy as hell.
The landing was just so aggressive. You remember that smack? It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was bad. But you know, we got there safely.
But also the desert winds are pretty bad, so I'm sure it is.
I don't know why you would think that it would be a smooth flight because what I think of desert, I think of like no hills, and then I think of no turbulence. When you're flying over like the Rockies and there's snow everywhere, to me that's where like turbulence
weather.
Weather.
In my head, the longer the flight, the more turbulent it will be. So 40 minutes should be smooth.
That's true, yeah. But that would suck if like it was the whole 40-minute flight was just rough, which we've had before.
Ooh.
We've
Yeah.
had that before, but
We had that one scary jet ride coming into Vegas. That was bad.
yeah, we thought we were gonna die. And I looked at Heath's face, and Heath's face was like,
I was about to start making phone calls.
When
Yeah.
when Alicia gets stressed, that's when I get stressed. But she's never stressed.
"You're pretty good on like
Oh yeah.
you just don't care."
Nope.
I just feel like you don't care about if it goes down. Is that the thing?
I think that's what helps the most. I'm like, I've lived a good life. Like if this is how it happens, and like
A lot of like celebrities have gone out and like airplane crashes.
Heath, always you loved.
I just-
you know when to bring it down.
I was on a really bumpy flight with my old manager and I was scared. And she looks at me and goes, "You know what though? At least I know if we go out, my name will be right next to yours in the newspaper."
That's true. That's how you think about it.
And I brought it down.
Anyways, we made it there.
Made it there. We landed hot as hell. We get to our hotel, the Venetian. By the way, huge shout out to the Venetian for
Yes.
taking care of us the entire
Thank you.
weekend. We would not be in Vegas if it wasn't for you.
I just have to say, it's my new favorite hotel on the Strip.
I loved it.
The
It was
Palazzas?
The Palazzo.
Oh,
And
my
as I do wherever we go, as soon as we land, I looked up the most local karaoke bar. And the world's largest karaoke bar is in said hotel on the second floor. It's called Kamu.
Huh? And is that where you went?
Yeah. We'll get into that later.
Well, we will get into
I'm-
that.
Yeah, we will get
I'm
into that
pissed.
later.
I'm pissed too. Especially after that whole fight that we had in Venice. That's crazy. And we will get back to that.
You will be dealt with. Trust.
I was trying to remember that line. Yeah. You
Yeah.
got it. Good job, Heath. Yeah, we get to the Venetian, we get to our hotel, we just take it all in. You know, we know we're about to have a wild weekend.
We immediately got to it though. Like as soon as we got to the what happened?
I'm looking at the
Trying to
notes.
read the list.
We immediately got to it though. As soon as we got to the hotel, we dropped our bags and it was go time.
Wait, we forgot to say why Mariah wasn't there.
Oh yeah. So
She died.
stop.
Why?
back.
Oh my
no,
god.
even joke.
spiritually died for the weekend, and then right, Mariah?
Too far. So all of our friends that we have that could have possibly watched Deanie Weenie, were out of town, busy. Jordan was already dog sitting for another friend, so he was booked and busy with that. And then on top of it, there was a lot of editing for the podcast, especially with trying to get these episodes up early for Patreon. She would have basically been in the hotel room editing the whole time. She didn't want to be there and be a party pooper and not be able to go out.
So with that, if there's any editors out there that would love to step in on times like this when we want Mariah in Vegas, drop a little comment on the bottom. I don't know. Comment that computer emoji.
Okay.
Go, Zane.
Okay.
Comment the podcast mic emoji, and then next to it, put in your resume.
Ooh.
Very good. But yeah, so unfortunately, she wasn't able to come.
But she was in our Pilates video that
Yes.
did go up on the Patreon.
Oh, it's so good.
Please go watch that if you'd like. Also, we forgot to mention, we obviously vlogged this whole weekend in Vegas, and we did it reality show style.
Okay, she saw one comment.
Yeah. It's like a reality show.
I know exactly the comment that she saw too on Patreon.
The reason I said this is because my dream for my bachelorette is to go to Vegas and film it like a reality show.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of giving that. Also, Cal did come because I want to give Cal his flowers. He is the official videographer and editor for the Patreon.
Woo,
so
woo,
shout
go
out to
Cal.
Cal.
So for all of you saying, "Oh my God, Mariah slay with the editing," yo, wrong. It's Cal.
He is doing such a good job. Let him know any feedback you have. He will take it into account. But that's why he came, because he filmed us like reality show style the whole weekend. And it was so funny.
And this was our first little getaway with Cal too, which was super exciting.
It was fun. It was really nice.
You guys bond?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Cal's one of my
That's
best
so
friends
cute.
now. He really is.
What?
I think I might be his best man at his wedding. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll talk.
Okay, so we get to the hotel. We hit the ground running. And what was our plan for the first day, Alicia Marie?
Well, we wanted to have field trips because on this podcast, we've talked about Vegas a lot. I feel like we've all had really fun stories. And we thought, why not go to the scene of the crime?
Scene of the crime. I like that.
You know, why not get the full 4D immersive experience?
4D.
Because when people say stories about like their worst moments, you really can't like visualize what it was.
You
And-
try.
Exactly. And this was a lot of fun for me because I could visualize mine. Actually, no, I couldn't because I was blacked out. But I could visualize
For the first time.
For the first time, I could visualize where it happened with
Yeah.
Remi and Alicia. It was
You're like,
really fun to experience that.
I could see myself being in this bush blacked out. Like, it made sense.
Yeah,
Allegedly, I was here.
exactly.
Yes.
So it was
and
really fun to film all that. You guys get to see all that.
And we'll do more field trips in the future.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe like hometowns.
They're about to say Home Depot. I was like, sure.
You know.
But what was our first stop, Heath?
First stop was the Sapphire Blue.
Sapphire Club, baby.
We went to the strip club that Zane apparently passed out in a bush at.
Yes, for you probably listen on our pretty basic listeners. We actually did talk about it over there, but I was told by Joe, which was told by from Alicia to Joe by Joe,
Allegedly.
that
enough.
I was found in a bush outside of this nightclub, and I was carried out to safety. I'm not sure what happened, but
Yeah. Nightclub.
yeah.
it's the world's largest gentleman's club, according to
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
sign.
a gentleman's club. Exactly.
Yes.
It's for gentlemen to come together and have fun.
and have a short rib dinner.
All you can eat.
You can eat continental breakfast.
Not fish fillet buffet, baby. But we found the bush that I was found on, and we
Jordan.
Insert photo.
Yes, it was so fun. It was so nice to see. We kind of had mapped it out so that we hit all of our stops along the strip in
Yes.
a beautiful manner and started with a bang.
yeah. So we got that. That was really quick. You know, we found the bush. It was right outside. We honestly could have just stuck with the same Uber because it was so quick. But we called another one. We hopped on to the next destination, which was
On to Caesar's Palace. And this is where my story happened. We got to Caesar's, and everybody was feeling a little bit too cranky to go see my spot, so we had to go have an Italian dinner.
yeah. That was crazy.
I'm sorry.
I was so excited too, and then the girls were just like, "I'm hungry."
I was like, I almost died in this bathtub. I'm hungry.
I almost died on that flight trying to get there. I really wanted to see your spot again.
I feel like you were the most hangry.
I was.
Zane gets nasty.
Well, it's when there's no food in my stomach, it starts eating itself.
I know,
Imagine something was eating itself in your body.
I can only imagine.
But guys, go to Amalfi Coast. Is that what it's called?
Just Amalfi.
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 It's
Really
a
good
Bobby restaurant.
We stumbled upon it because Rem was like, oh, it has really good reviews. It was so good.
I
Unreal.
saw it in the Sophia Nygaard video where she rated every Vegas restaurant.
I haven't heard her name in a very long
She's
time.
still making
she
content,
definitely
and they're
said it when we
good.
were at dinner.
They're
Wow.
good. They're good videos, and she rated his restaurant very high on the list. So
And
Very good.
It was very, very good. The chicken cutlet.
Oh, the chicken parmesan.
Yes, it was good.
That dinner is when these ladies decided that, oh, we're gonna start drinking. I was like, ladies, we
Zane's
gotta
like,
really,
no.
we gotta really slow ourselves down. We have a whole weekend, because I know we were gonna do our whole drunk
We
day
drank
the
on
next
the
day.
flight over.
No, I drank to calm my nerves.
No, we
but-
all drank. Well,
also, let me just say,
Calm your
before
nerves.
going into
7
this
shots.
trip, Zane made it very clear that he was only going to drink on the second day because he
I'm a changed person.
let us know that he can't pace himself, and it's either.
Why did you have to say it like that?
Well, isn't that
That's
what you
what you
said? Isn't
said
that what you
verbatim.
said?
No, it's what I said, but you didn't have to like say it like that.
Yeah, but you didn't have to tell all them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
geez.
You want me to cut it?
No,
Okay.
never. I will never be asked or ask you to cut something.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So he wanted to go hard, and as you said, the hangovers hit you really hard now
It does.
in your age. So we have to.
hold
Am I being so mean? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not trying to be mean.
Back, boy. Foot done.
Your back's
I really
out.
wasn't trying to be mean. I'm sorry. I was just trying to give them
hangover.
context.
Like I'm a freaking zoo
Sorry.
animal.
Okay,
Yeah, and the hangovers are really bad
take
at your
over.
age.
They are.
You told me once you hit your age, now they're hard.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
I know.
right
I know.
now. Heath is sober, obviously, but
Like we
am I
mention it
missing?
every episode.
Yeah, people will assume that I'm
I
not.
don't, look. There's new listeners all the time.
I actually
It's very
saw
important.
a comment on the film on Patreon. Someone said, "Is Heath holding a beer?"
Oh, my
Your
orange
new brew.
dreamsicle.
Oh, was it the dreamsicle? No, you had like a
Oh,
new
I had my new brew.
in a
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
beer glass. So they actually don't all know that you're sober.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see, it's nice to remind people, and I'm sure Heath would love to remind people that because he's worked really
episode,
hard.
Flights or planes, and Heath is
Sobriety.
sober. Like
Every episode, it's important.
Oh my God, is that my brand? My brand.
It's a good
My
brand.
brand.
It's a good brand. But I did have 2 espresso martinis at dinner.
Yeah, so you were
But,
sober.
but I was sober.
No.
I was LA sober. Like you, like
No.
I was drinking not to get drunk. I was drinking.
That's how most
to
people drink.
Feel alive. What?
That's how most people drink.
What do you mean most people
Most
drink?
people have like a drink or
Tipsy.
two.
No. Most people drink to get drunk and blocked out. I think that they don't want to admit it though. And everybody
I don't know
listening is
about
going to agree.
blacked out.
Period.
Like to feel like tipsy or like drunky a little bit.
Okay, if you guys were going out for a night drinking, how many drinks would you have?
What's the vibe?
What's the vibe?
What's the prize? Like if it was just a night out, you go to the bar, you're hanging out. It's like you're gonna be out for like maybe like 6 hours.
Oh, 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least 15.
counting shots. Like so, like if I'm going out with my friends, I'm taking like 3-4 shots pregame before I leave. When we're out,
Yeah,
I mean, obviously we're
and the
going.
drinks that we have are doubles. Usually, it's like a double tequila soda.
I'm glad you remember that. That's what we used to fuck with, our double tequila
All the
soda
time.
limes.
I can
because
never
they're
forget.
healthier. Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, it would be like 15, 20 plus drinks.
Shut
like-
the fuck up.
And
I would
that's-
be comatose.
No, that's normal. It's a normal.
Well, and a
night
shot's
for us.
100
For you.
calories.
And that's why I don't eat that much that day.
Oh my god.
That's why I stay so skinny.
so bad.
And while we're at dinner, the girls are just trying so hard, pushing for Cal to drink. And this is the day he was filming. So he was, this was his first day.
Borderline
out.
peer pressure.
Exactly. And, this is his first trip for Basically Unfiltered. He wanted to work really hard. He wanted to stay sober, which I respect.
No,
I mean,
that's
if
hot.
if I was in his shoes, I would.
What'd you say?
So that's hot. Professionalism is hot.
Yeah, if I was in his shoes, I
I felt
probably
like you were
would've
kind of
drank.
testing him too. You're like, no, baby, it's okay. You can have one now. And he's like, no. And you're like,
Little test.
that's right. You can't.
No. Alicia and I were just like telling him it's okay to have a drink, like if he wants to just loosen up a little bit, but he was very strict in saying no, which I respect, I do, but he could have had a drink. It's fine, a
My
drink.
issue was because obviously we know him a little better than you guys. I know you're best friends and everything, but I knew he would like to have a drink. And
you knew that?
we knew that. We knew that. We knew that. His answer kept being, no, I will later. But then I looked at him and I was like, Cal, like, we're planning on having you vlog damn near 24/7. There's not really going to be a later when like you can clock out. Like we're always going to be like, we need the camera, you know?
And this isn't like a real job either. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Exactly.
if the-
All we're saying is we were like, hey, if you want to have a drink, that's okay. Apparently we were peer pressuring.
We're the cool bosses.
That's what I like.
I know.
We're not like
the
that.
narcs.
I was just like, hey, I hate to break it to you. There will never be a time where we're like, okay, Cal, you can forever put the cameras down and now you can go crazy.
Yeah. But he did a wonderful job regardless.
He did. He
And
really
I
did.
respect it. I really do. I appreciated it.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Mint Mobile.
With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again.
When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it.
Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overcharges. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month.
And all plans come with a high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts.
Exactly. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month.
To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/basically. That's mintmobile.com/basically. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/basically.
$45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply.
See Mint Mobile for details. Thank you, Mint Mobile, for sponsoring today's episode. We love ya.
Yeah, so we're in Caesars and we're walking around. We go to the there's like the lobby and then there's the wing for the rooms on the like left side if you're looking at the lobby. So we go to like make it towards the rooms, and Vegas has gotten so strict now. All of these hotels, you can't just like go to the elevators anymore. You have to present your room key and like tap it and like prove that you are in the hotel, which is good. It's safe, and
They never did that. I feel like last time we went to Vegas, they didn't have a guy standing there.
It was
in the
definitely
elevator.
not like this.
Yeah.
Where'd you stay?
Starkist.
The Luxor.
But yeah, so you have to like tap your room key or whatever. And we were trying to get up to the floors so we could like see the room and like show like where the incident happened. And the security guard's standing there. All of a sudden he gets distracted for a quick second. We're like, guys, make a run for it now. And we just walked with a purpose straight through, didn't get stopped. And we're like, oh my gosh, we
Couldn't
made
believe
it.
it. It was actually incredible. Totally unsafe
Pretty impressive.
for everybody on those floors.
So we get on the elevator. We go to the 37th floor.
Wait, the man in the elevator
Oh.
who happened to hit the floor that we needed to go to.
Oh yeah, that
Poor
was
guy.
wild.
He was
that
really
was
scared.
That was
He thought
something.
we were
felt bad.
following him.
I felt bad for him. I did.
We did a little reenactment. Zane picked me up out of the bathtub.
The magic.
And then that was pretty much it. Then we went to the hotel lobby, to the exact desk kiosk station that I was at when I had to pay for the incidentals.
That was really cool. I got goosebumps in that moment. I'm not.
It
gonna
was
lie.
crazy.
Because I just hear about I
Chills.
I visualize this that scene of you going to the desk, and that's the last place that I thought that you would have gone up to was that part of the
so
desk.
Corner.
weird. I remember leaning on it, mostly because I couldn't stand up. But yeah, it was crazy. It was just really weird, and it felt good to relive that moment because I was able to, look back at my past, a lot of dumb things that I've done, and just really be appreciative for life and the fact that nothing happened, because who knows, if that guy didn't bust in, the security guard, and pull me out, I could have slipped underwater.
Yeah.
Like I was up to water in my neck. Like who knows what could happen.
And you know what? I wish we could have met up with him
If there was a way for me to find out who that guy was,
to rekindle that that moment. Maybe
Just to give him a hug and thank him.
Yeah.
You
Sees
know?
if he even recognizes you.
Ask him to be best man at the wedding.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, imagine you like go. Do you remember me? He's like, no.
Okay, wait. What about now?
He's like, no, okay, what about now? But yeah, so it was that was stage 2 of the reliving our moments. After that, we went to do yours.
Yes, we walked on over. Next on the strip is the Cosmopolitan. And we walked straight into the Chandelier Bar, which I have told that story of being shamed at the Chandelier Bar. It was really a beautiful moment they changed the chairs up, but it was a beautiful moment for everyone to see where exactly I was sitting, where in proximity to the girl that I was shamed by.
Closer than I
Or
thought.
her grandfather.
And by the way, it was really weird that every seat was filled except for that exact table. and seats.
Serendipitous, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That
Pretty
that was
crazy.
the exact spot.
It's true. It was popping. It was so nice, and it was just a quick little moment to relive. It was a short. It happened quick in real life as well, so it was just a little blip.
We also found out how close it was that she got shamed at. So I thought it was like a little far away from like maybe the next table, but it happened at the seat right next to her.
We could have been sitting in a love seat. Like it was that close.
Insane.
Awful.
Terrible.
But it was something to see.
It was. I just wish we had like photos or videos from that night
I
because
know.
it's just like,
I think like a photo,
okay.
but I think it wasn't from like that moment.
I wish we just did like a quick pan video
I
because like
know.
it was a sight to see, and
But good thing you have that photo from this weekend of you there, so you at
Yes.
least have something to
Yes.
look back at.
Yes. But it was quick. It was good. And then after, Alicia realized that she had a story.
But never said it
I
on
never
the
said
show.
it on the show,
I did say it, however, I'm pretty basic.
which is fine.
You know,
Pretty basic listeners, just tune out.
just to,
Fast
like,
forward
just a
to
second. Well, I was trying to think of a story, and I feel like your guys' were like really, really good ones. And I was like, I've been to Vegas, I've had like fun times, but nothing like groundbreaking. You know, I didn't flood a hotel room.
oh my god,
I wasn't found in a bush.
Okay.
I wasn't looking hot as fuck in a chair where someone was so jealous that they had to insult me. But
Nasty.
then I remembered, I was like, oh, I did tell the story one time on Pretty Basics. Like, we should go to this spot called Omega Mart. And I know Remi really wanted to gamble.
You were in.
She was in the
The
zone.
zone.
It's fine. I
was-
had all weekend to lose my money.
And we did that.
Yep.
And we did that. And then the more that I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? We should go. I think it'll really it'll finish the field trips of all four of us. So I bought tickets to go to Omega Mart. And at first, I definitely thought they were like $50 each, and they were like $100 each. So for us going for like 20 seconds, like, was it worth it?
Oh wait, each of our tickets was $100 to go
Yep.
there.
To go into Omega Mart?
For Area 15. But we only went to Omega Mart and then we left.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, why do they charge
Wow.
so much? And you don't even get anything for free in there after you buy that? That's crazy.
guys, like, you get
We
whipped
got
cream
our
in your
free
mouth.
drinks.
Oh yeah, you get the free one, the one free drink
Well,
in
I
that
will
bar.
say the general wasn't available. Only the VIP one was, which is why we got our lanyards, which no one wanted to keep.
I kept mine
I still have mine.
And where are they?
in my memory box.
No, I toss that shit in the trash. I don't even keep my artist wristbands I Coachella. I snip, fucking toss away. I don't know. I don't like knickknacks.
And you know
like
what?
that.
Where's our hats, everyone?
They're in your
They're-
closet.
They're
You-
here.
you took
They're
them home.
around.
Really?
We have them.
What makes you think that?
Because I left it right where I left it.
In my hotel
In
room.
your bath, next to the toilet when I took it off.
right there.
Anyway,
Oh, she's the type where like if she gives you something,
Hold.
you better fucking wear it, or you better wear it every time you see her, or she'll like hold it against you for the rest of your life.
As we should.
Continue.
They were beautiful hats.
What did the hats say? Came with regret. What were the hats?
You would know if you if you wore it.
I did wear. I wore for like 10 seconds, but
they were 10 long seconds.
It
I
felt
wore it all
good.
night.
We wore them all night.
Yeah.
For one night. Anyway. Oh, so we
Well,
go to.
thank you for Omega Mart
Oh, you're so welcome. It's
Yeah,
okay.
That was really nice of you.
It's okay. And the hat.
and the hat.
And the hats, and the lanyards, and the VIP
And you're so-
experience.
The custom made hats were like $250. You want that? Were they expensive?
It's okay. I'm going to sell them and say they were worn
No,
by
we
you.
could give
Giveaway on
No.
Patreon.
I left them in the room because you guys didn't want them.
You left what?
Because you left them.
That doesn't mean we didn't want them. That's crazy.
Oh, don't even.
That's hurtful. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Sabrina. Okay, Carpy. Hurt people hurt.
Hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people.
Yes.
Yeah. Hurt people hurt.
Yes.
He went.
That was so true though. Hurt people hurt.
Yes.
Him going,
They're just hurting. That's all it is. Hurt people hurt.
Write that on my tombstone.
It was poetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Realize real. realize real.
Monkey see monkey.
Monkeys.
Monkey see monkey.
Monkey see monkey. Oh, shit.
We're losing it. I feel like we came back dumber.
Yeah, we did.
You know, like I'm
brain.
fighting for my life right now.
Hurt people.
You know they say hurt people hurt.
All right, let's move on with the conversation, everyone.
Oh shit. Okay. So Omega Mart.
In case you don't know what Omega Mart is, it's inside this big hangar situation called Area 15 where they have like zip lining and restaurants and all this cool stuff. And Omega Mart is this like fake market where everything is like, I don't even know, like satirical, but also just
it's like an art piece, pretty much. It's like a
Art
pop up,
installation.
installation.
And
art
you can like, it looks like a normal grocery store.
Very interactive.
Everything was like super unique and cool and different. And then you open up the fridge door, and then you're taken into this crazy like escape room maze, alien situation.
I did
It's
not know
way
that.
bigger than you think too.
Yeah.
That was my first time going in. I've only been in Area 15 to like walk around, and I've seen Omega Mart, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh my god.
So I was excited to like finally go in and like actually go through the mazes and all like the little kind of like cutout things.
You know what I hate about Omega Mart? That you couldn't buy anything in that goddamn
could.
store. Barely. It was all fake product.
I will say, to like know what you could buy, you had to pick it up, and if it was taped down, you couldn't buy
That's
it.
true.
That- so I'm just like lifting everything.
And everything I wanted was taped down.
Yeah.
It was glued.
you should have got the egg carton shoes.
Those were sick. You know what? I should
Those were
have.
really cool.
Should have.
It's honestly really cool. Like I remember being like, I feel like you guys would really like it. I'm glad we went for as long as we did.
Yeah, it was fun.
I feel like there's so much more we didn't even get to do.
Yeah,
in there
there's
too.
definitely a lot.
there
But you got
is.
the vibe. Like everything's
Yeah.
just like really crazy rooms and stuff. Well, the funny thing was on the way to Omega Mart, Remi was like, wait, you have to say the story because everyone needs to know the story before we get there. So literally we're in an Uber and it's like an 8-minute drive and I'm trying to say this story as detailed as possible. But at the same time, like I'm going so quick that like I know Zane was just like, I cannot hear what you're saying.
And she was also drunk, and I think I was a little drunk, so I really could not comprehend the story. But so it's really nice hearing it now.
Oh, perfect.
Because I'll actually understand it.
Okay, so basically I went with my friend Mia and we went for the When We Were Young festival that got canceled. Literally the day of it was so sad. But the night before we went to Omega Mart and I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm in Vegas. I'm going to have fun. Let's go fucking party and rage. We go to Omega Mart and it basically was like, we waited an hour to get in. So think of how long we waited.
Crazy.
Like
Zero. We walked in.
outside
We literally
the
walked
big
in.
hangar?
Outside. It had
No
just
way.
opened.
Oh,
yeah.
hell no.
And I was just like, I don't even know what this is, but like, okay. So then
Was
we
it
go
hot?
in. No, it was nighttime, so it was
Okay.
fine. So the next thing I know is we walk into this like Mart thing. We spend like 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes in the grocery store area.
Before even opening one of the doors.
Yes, which is why I kept being like, guys, picture my POV. You've been in here for 40 minutes.
That's a crazy amount of time to spend there without even finding
Yes,
that door.
because I thought that was it. Like I thought that was it. Then the next thing I know, this fridge door opens where like OJ or milk would be, and then we go through this tunnel, and then I'm like, holy shit. So then we spend like forever going through every single corner and everything. By finally the end of the night, I'm waiting by the bathroom, and I'm waiting. I think I was with Mia at the time, but I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and then this woman, like out of the corner of my eye, like comes darting up to like sprinting basically up to me, and in my head, my first initial reaction is like, oh, maybe she watches the videos, but also she looks like she's gonna attack me. So like I should be a little scared, right? She comes up. She also doesn't necessarily look like my demo. Like sometimes like Sometimes I'll get older fans watching, but it's kind of like rare for them to come up. And again, the way she was coming up, I was like
Super
startled,
aggressive.
Yeah.
but very aggressive. So then she looks at me and she goes, "Are you friends with the Asian girl?" Now keep in mind, I'm like, in my head is like, oh, maybe she's a Remi fan. That's a really weird way to state that.
Yeah, it's a little aggressive again.
Yeah, not
yeah.
that, you know, Remi.
Offensive, too,
And then
yeah.
I was there
The
with
way she said
Mia.
it.
I was there with Mia, so I was like, I mean, like, okay, like maybe that's weird. But I go, yeah, I am because
Because you
Remi,
are.
because I am. But like, that's weird. And I'm very confused. The next thing I know, she starts going off on me. Like, truly, I'm not kidding. Going off on me and yelling at me, being like, "You're such a horrible fucking friend. How dare you?" Blah 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 blah.
Because you were friends with the Asian
Because
person.
I was friends with the Asian
What did
girl.
she do to you?
No, literally, I was like, "Damn, Remi got a hater." Like, I was like, "What is happening?" But then instantly, I go, "Oh, I think she's on fucking drugs." Like, because the type of now that you've been. That's the type of place a lot of people who would be like trip and go.
Yeah, they did it
Because-
right before they walked in.
Oh yeah. And that way it's like a trip of a whole thing because you walk and everything's just like so crazy and stuff. So then I'm like, oh, I think she's on drugs. What do I do? Like literally I have this thought. I'm just like so confused. She's like, how dare you leave your friend? Da 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 da. She literally bashed her head. She's bleeding. The paramedics and blah 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 blah. And then I go, huh? And she looks at me and she's like, your friend, your friend, the Asian girl. And I'm like, Remi? Like, I'm so confused.
At this point, are you thinking something happened to Remi though?
Well, Remi wasn't even there. I was with my other friend. So I was so at this point I finally realized I'm like, I think we're talking about a different I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. So I finally looked so confused. And she's like, your friend who's here. And I go, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Then she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. There's this girl who fell in the bathroom because she's on crazy drugs and her friend ditched her. But she fell and she busted her face on the sink. Her teeth fell out. She's bleeding. The paramedics are here. And all this girl who was told was that her friend is a brunette in a blue and purple corset. I looked down. I was wearing a blue and purple corset and I had brunette hair, right? So I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, there's another one of me running around here somewhere. And she thought I was the friend that ditched this other friend in the bathroom.
Interesting.
So that's
Fit the description.
I clearly fit. Insert photo of what I was wearing that night. Needless to say, she definitely. And then she apologized, and I was like, "Girl, you like." And she's like, "Sorry, I just didn't know how else to describe the fact that she was Asian." And I was like, "It was so weird."
Did this happen in this place, or was this
in
like
the place at the bathroom where I brought you
Where
guys?
she stood
Where-
us there.
Got
in
it.
front of that, like when you
the
walk in, go to the
bench.
left, there was like that area. That's, the bathroom area.
And was
right
that
there.
girl still in the bathroom? Like what was
I don't know.
that? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, she was definitely tripping.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But anyways, that was my story. So
Nobody
that's-
fell. Nobody's teeth fell out. Nothing.
Yeah,
She didn't
that's
even
just
exist.
everything she
She
saw.
made it all
It
up.
was a
But
mirage.
honestly, I could see somebody falling there because it is like the whole thing is like a jungle gym.
well,
Yeah.
she fell in the bathroom
Yeah, she was in the bathroom and that's where she busted her
that
head.
was
just the
open.
bathroom.
and hit her teeth on
Well, the
sink.
bathrooms are probably pretty crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to like climb up to like
Oh my
squat over. You have to over lava just to go. But no, that place was insane.
So that was my field trip spot. And then we were done.
No, that's a crazy story, though.
Yeah, that's wild.
Wow.
Were you drunk when it happened?
No, I was so sober by that point.
Oh, I thought you would have drank a lot because of the festival
like-
being canceled.
I didn't know. Well, this festival was going to be the next day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Factor.
I've talked about this before. I love Factor so much. It is so big at our house. It's so convenient. It's so delicious. I have truly never tried a Factor meal that I didn't absolutely love. It is so easy and they're amazing. They're great. You know, summer is here. We want to feel good. We want to feel healthy. We want to feel all the things. We want to be doing things outside in the sun and not worrying about cooking all day long. So if you haven't tried Factor, you absolutely must. They have amazing chef-crafted meals like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. There's something for everybody.
yes, Remi. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals.
Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for?
There's 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week. You'll always have new flavors to explore. My personal favorite is the honey mustard chicken. You can also add on like juice shots, juices if you want those. There's so many options, and they are all delicious.
Yummy, Remi. Keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes. No shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle, baby. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, and simply eat well balanced, baby.
You can also treat yourself to restaurant quality meals that feature premium ingredients like the filet mignon. It's so good. It's perfectly cooked. There's shrimp and blackened salmon.
So head on over to factormeals.com/basically50 and use code basically50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month.
One more time so you don't forget, that's code basically50 at factormeals.com/basically50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next box while your subscription is active.
Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring our podcast. We love ya.
But after we found your spot, we ended up going to the bar that was in there. And those drinks were crazy.
Well, with the VIP package, you do get a free drink.
Yes,
We were treated like royalty.
and a lapel pin. What was it?
Oh, we never got our
We
pin.
didn't get our pins.
That's okay.
You still have your lanyard though. We can.
I'll go back.
redeem
I'll
it.
make sure to get it for sure.
Yeah.
But I was, they were taking really good care of us. I kept seeing the bartender
Really good care.
put whipped cream on everydy's drinks, and the drink that I got,
I got the orange dreamsicle, and he wanted the whipped cream.
I just wanted the whipped cream. I didn't care what was in the cup. And she puts the whipped cream in, and I eat all of it, and I was like, but I didn't even take a sip out of the drink yet. I was like,
didn't get any
and I put it back in front of her. I was like, hey, is it cool if I got more whipped cream? And she's like, sure. Puts it again. I take a little sip just to be nice, and I ate the whole whipped cream again. I was like, hey, look.
She loves
Hear me out. What do I
Hear
gotta
me out.
do?
I have a sugar addiction. I have a problem. I'm willing to pay you just for the whole can of whipped cream if that's cool.
Oh, you did say that. You're like, how much for the
I
whole
did,
can?
and she's like, no, you don't have to do that. I'm just gonna give you as much as you want. And I was
She's
just
so
like,
sweet.
I was kind of in love with her at that moment. And we went even as far as me kind of laying down at the bar. She was putting in my mouth. It was very sexy.
Zane wants a actual sugar mama.
Yeah.
Just
give him the
Just give him the sweet.
made out of fucking sugar for sure. But she was just pouring them just right into my mouth. It was kind of unsanitary, but
Kind of
Very
gross for
ugly.
any other person afterwards.
for sure. Yeah. If I saw that, I'd be like, I don't want whipped cream in my drink. after
Also,
that.
no one was there.
That's
Yeah.
true. There was a few people, but yeah, we were definitely the biggest group.
we were
Sure.
causing a scene 100%.
Yeah, but we were making
But-
the most out of the $100 tickets that Alicia spent.
She
you know
loved
what I
it.
mean?
She was eating it up.
She
I just
was.
feel like we made her
loved it.
night.
Zane was eating it up.
Yeah, I was eating at it. See?
As we left, I think Cal felt bad. He kept giving her money. He kept tipping her
Oh,
over
yeah,
and
I
over
saw
again.
that.
I know he loves tipping people. He just kept tipping her, and she's like, "Thank you."
That's good. I want to start carrying more cash on me, to start tipping people like that. I would love to
Nice.
tip her money if I'd cash,
Okay.
for whipped cream.
Cal took care of
Venmo.
it.
There's something different about being like, thank you. What's your vent?
Yeah,
kind of
it's too much. It's like they have to say yes and then do it. It feels
and
weird.
then they're pulling up a QR code, and
Yeah.
you're like,
You gotta
there is
scan,
something
and then it
weird
doesn't
about
scan
it takes the
properly. You
moment
gotta
out
do it
other than just
again.
being like, hey, here,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. Well, after that, we went back to the Cosmo to do some gambling. And what was so nice is there were 5 of us, so we could take up an entire table of roulette
I
or blackjack.
did love that.
It was really fun because then we weren't bothering anybody else
Exactly.
also. And we did have a little bit of an incident.
Oh my God. This sobered me up quickly. We were all playing. It was not a very good table. We were all losing pretty bad.
Energy was bad.
Energy was very low.
Damn.
The vibes were not there.
It was crazy. It was every hand was a loss. The dealer, you know how you can get a good dealer and then one that doesn't really have a personality, and they're kind of like,
They won't help you, and they won't count out loud. I need you to count out loud.
You're not supposed to be counting at all at those tables,
they,
right?
I am so slow when it comes to those.
Yeah.
They know it in their head immediately, and if you see me struggling, just be like, it's 14.
And here's the thing,
It's 17.
to make the table go faster, you don't need everybody counting their. It's just gonna make the whole game go slower, and then
Come on.
you're gonna make it's good to just tell the number as soon as it's out because that's most people,
I would
especially
say
when you're drunk.
85% of dealers do.
They
Yeah.
do, yeah.
And they've told us, because Alicia and I will sit at a table for hours and get to know them. They say because I'm like using my fingers to count, and they're always like, no, they're not even counting. They've just obviously flipped so many cards. They just memorize combinations now. That's why they're so quick with it. They know it so fast.
Us complaining about not counting. It's 2 + 4. We're just like, you just need to just tell the number for us.
Tell me.
As soon as it starts hitting the 7s and 8s, that's where I have struggle
Sixes
with.
for me.
Like, it's the odd numbers for me, like 5, 7, 9.
Really?
Just forget about it. I just can't put those two together. Like
Right
8 plus,
now, what's 5 + 7 + 9?
I
got no idea.
No idea, but I can tell you 4
What's
plus
the
6
7
plus 8.
21. Right?
Is it?
Oh, wait.
Sounds right.
5 + 7, 12. Plus 9, 21.
21.
Thank
Oh,
God.
very good, Remi.
I got better after you guys left.
It was a bad table, but we did have a really good dealer, right? And we had him for like 10 minutes, and then he got switched for this lady. And right off the bat, she
Bless her
was
soul.
just bad vibes. She wasn't counting the cards. You know, we're all losing. It was just all around just not good.
It was like she wanted to see us lose too.
Yeah.
She liked seeing us lose.
Exactly.
Hi, mama.
I get super excited about my hand, right? I was thrilled. As I was excited, a little bit of spit flies out of my mouth, just a little thing.
It was
you know,
slow motion.
Yeah, just the ones that like you see. You know, it wasn't anything goopy or life
It wasn't
threatening.
like a loogie.
It also
Exactly.
it was a complete accident.
It was a complete accident, and it lands on the deal right in the dealer's like
On the eyeball.
on the eyeball, right?
In her eyeball?
On the eyeball.
So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't realize this until Heath goes, "Oh, Heath, or Zane, you just spit in her eye." And I look, realize what I did. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Immediately, I felt bad. And she's like, and she's silent, right? Super
yeah,
silent. She's rubbing her eye, and then she goes back to play, and then she backs away from the table, right? In the middle of the game, turns to the side and keeps rubbing it, and is silent
I
for
feel
like,
like you like made that sound even nicer than it was. Like she
Oh, really?
was not having. Like you were also sober. Like if you were being a fucking like insane, we would say that. Like you actually weren't.
No, I was
you
well
were just
behaved.
talking.
You were genuinely apologizing.
and like
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it was like so slow mo that she like
yeah.
like pure disgust.
she was disgusted
She's
by me.
like-
And you know, spit is gross, but my God, the way she was making me feel like I had a goddamn like contagion, world-ending disease that just landed in her eye.
like it was acid rain.
Yeah,
That just-
like
And then-
come on.
And then you apologized and she didn't say anything. And then after she dealt more cards, that's when she like turned around and then did it
And kept
again.
going.
She made me feel so bad, and I remember we all look at each other. We're like,
we should.
I think it's time to leave.
No, you were
now.
like, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm just gonna sit this one
It
out.
was so bad where I had to sit out the game. I just felt way too bad even playing.
Yeah.
And I think I tipped her like $25 you shouldn't have, just because how nasty she like. It was a mistake.
It was a oopsie.
It was.
It was a gleek.
I think honestly that probably what it was.
And like a big reason we went back to the Cosmo to gamble is because I think one of the coolest restaurants in Vegas is on the 3rd floor of the Cosmo. And it's called Secret Pizza. And
Oh, it's called Secret Pizza.
I don't actually know what I think it's called Secret Pizza.
Oh, I thought you kept saying, oh, the secret pizza spot. I was like, oh, it's a secret place. It's like there's not even a
Yes.
name to it.
Yeah, is it? I think it is called the Secret Pizza Shop. I don't. Maybe there's
I
even
think
no
it's
name.
known as the secret pizza.
So
shop.
you
Got
said
it.
that you can't ask people where it is,
One
right?
time, so I went once and it was really good pizza, like really good. And then I had gone up the next time that I went and I couldn't remember where, because it's when you get to the 3rd floor, it's just restaurant, like all these big restaurants. And I couldn't remember where. So I went up to the concierge that was on that floor and I was like, hi, can you remind me where the Secret Pizza Shop is, please? And he said, I can't actually tell you, but all I can say is that you're getting warmer. So even like within the hotel, they're not supposed to
Interesting.
tell you.
Now Zane
That's-
really wants it.
It was,
Yeah, I mean,
guys,
that's
it was
crazy.
Well-
it's really good pizza.
But it's also down a side, like on the floor. There's like restaurants, like
This
down an
is
alley.
why the line was so long.
Yeah.
Because it's not a secret anymore.
That line was like ridiculously
The
long.
line gave it away. I knew as soon as we went around I was like, I knew exactly where it was. I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
But
Also-
why? But sorry, why is it so? Is there one person working there? Like, what's the?
It's
It
so
just takes a while.
they like do it like they do in New York, where they're all out, and then you can pick toppings, and they'll throw it in the oven for you to make it fresh.
Oh,
It's really good,
It
you
is
guys.
really good.
I try to get
the
everyone to
line
stay.
does move slow.
It does move slow.
So that's why we were like,
It's like a 30-minute line usually. But if
Wow.
you're looking for it, it's on the 3rd floor of the Cosmo, and look for the glass dome elevator.
Really,
It's
why
right
are
to
you
the left
making
of that.
it harder for us
'Cause everyone-
to get it.
everyone-
Everybody
should
deserves
experience-
to know the secret pizza.
It's a secret pizza for a
really
fucking reason.
delicious.
They don't change the name. It's gonna be 3rd floor clear door
Third
pizza.
floor.
Yeah, make the
third floor down
Right
the
to the
alley.
left of the glass elevator pizza.
make the kitchen bigger. You know what I mean? If the line is so long, just I don't know.
If it's that good, get a storefront.
exactly.
I'm sure a lot of
But
people would like
franchise it.
Franchise.
A+ marketing.
It's delicious. I have like so many hairs all over
I'm
my
really
face.
bummed we didn't get to try it.
And people getting in the back of the line was crazy.
I
Like
have-
just knowing you're
Yeah.
not going to
I've
get a
gone in a
pizza for
longer
like an
line.
hour, that's crazy.
It's so worth it though.
It's
They give it to you in a
worth it.
giant box. It's so good.
I
Damn.
love pizza shops that do it by the slice and then they reheat it
up.
right there.
It's
Yeah.
so fresh.
Why is it so good?
I think it's
it's-
just so hot and melty. It's so delicious.
Now I
And
want
so no one wanted
pizza.
to wait.
Yeah.
I can order a pizza.
Oh, it's
After we
Pizza
finish?
Friday.
Friday pizza.
I would eat pizza.
I was like, is it Friday?
I'll order a pizza for when we're done recording.
Oh my god.
Should
Mariah's gonna be so
I'll
jealous.
bring her some home.
I'll bring her. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna order one.
Wait, hold on. Wait, can we? I love this idea, but can we push it to like another night where we like can eat it earlier?
You cannot.
Wow,
eat the
Remi
pizza
fucking
today.
hated that.
Crickets,
Well, the
crickets.
3 of us want pizza.
But you want it like it's gonna take so. It's gonna.
We have a whole other episode to
We
do.
have to do another episode. I'll order it now, and it'll be here when we're done.
Do you not eat past like 9?
I try not to.
You can just sniff it really hard.
Lucky for you, it's 8:47.
That's
so
what she said. Okay.
So we weren't able to get the secret pizza, but we were still in the mood for pizza, and it was kind of the mission to get pizza. So we ended up going back to the Venetian, and we went to like the little food court area, and the pizza shop was still open there, and it's pretty late at this point.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
late.
Let's see what time.
There wasn't much still open. It was like the pizza, fat burger, and like
A taco place.
one other like taco joint.
Yeah,
in
I
the,
remember we're
food
like
court
they had
area.
different genres. Right? We're like, what genre were we
Yeah,
feeling?
yeah.
Half
And-
the boys wanted the pizza, the girls wanted.
And it's
a
crazy
fat, juicy
that you
burger.
switched up that quick because it was like, we're getting pizza. We find a pizza shop, and then you're like, I'm gonna do a burger.
Yeah, that was crazy. But
Whoa.
I learned
It's 1 a.m.
from Cal that Remi's go-to all the time is a burger.
Because now you're best friends.
Yeah,
Now that
yeah.
we're friends.
Because
Yeah,
we like
exactly.
confide in each other.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
got secret.
I like pizza. I'm not a big pizza person. I will always take a burger.
I love pizza, but knowing how good the one I knew I'd be disappointed with the other one. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like,
Because
That's
you
how I
had
felt too.
secret pizza on
now
your
if I
brain.
knew my burger was gonna be $35 and very mediocre,
Yeah.
I probably would have done the pizza.
Y'all,
Crazy.
there is. If you guys know what Fat Burger is for people on the West, is it the West Coast that knows what Fat Burger
no,
is?
it's not
That
the
is
normal.
There-
that
there's
like
a lot in California. I
yeah?
know. I've only had it here.
normally a Fat Burger. They're cheap burgers. Normally they go for like what, $4 a burger, $5 a burger, maybe a
I
combo
I would
meal.
say at most 10 with like inflation.
It's
Most,
like
yeah.
I would say 10.
I would say it's similar to a Five Guys style, but not as expensive as Five Guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's cheaper than Five Guys for sure.
It's better than like a fast food burger.
Yeah.
But
Like a
it's-
Ruby's Diner. Have you been to there?
Yes.
I feel like Ruby's.
Great burgers though. They do it like a smash burger. They're good.
I love Fat Burger. It's great.
I didn't think this one was that great,
This
to
one
be
wasn't-
honest.
yours
Yeah,
yours
it was
wasn't
not
good.
great.
but
Oh wait, guys.
you should have seen these prices that they were doing for a one burger, like single stack, double stack, and triple stack.
One burger, one in just burger alone, no combo, nothing. $25.99 for a single, $28.99 for a double, $31.99 for a triple.
$32 for a triple stack burger.
That's pretty insane.
This burger better cure cancer.
Oh, and you know what pissed me off about the did I tell you guys about the
Pizza
pizza
slice?
prices?
Tell us.
Oh,
Cal
we were,
did.
No.
We were pissed about the pizza. Oh my god! You just wait.
Yeah, Marie.
One slice of pizza, $15. A whole pie was $50. I was like, well, we'll do the whole pie
Because
we were
me,
gonna
Cal,
order.
and Heath, we're all gonna eat.
We were ordering 6 slices anyways. I was like, we might as well just get 8.
Yeah.
6 slices was more than a whole pie. And I go, okay, we'll do a whole pepperoni. She goes, okay, we have to put it in the oven now though. And I was like, how long does that take? And she's like, oh, it'll be like 30 something minutes. And I was like,
But we were we were next in line though, and there's probably maybe like 10 people behind us. Not that many people in line.
and they were just pulling out a fresh pepperoni, and there was already pepperoni sitting in like the glass. And I was like,
Heath, there's not one. There were 6 pies. There were 6 pepperoni pies.
there was a lot.
Already out, ready to be served, right?
I was like, can we just get that one? And she was like, no, you have to order it now. And I was like, okay, but how about this? I go, I'll take individual slices. I was like, can you just give me half of this pepperoni pie and we'll do like half another and just charge me for the pie? No, we don't do that. I was like, come on.
Secret pizza.
This lady, this lady was not working with us. We knew, like, I even counted. It wouldn't have even fed everybody in line. Is it just give us the one that's ready out of the 5, and it would just save everybody time.
It was crazy. But yeah, we spent like, I think it was like $100 in pizza and like sodas.
Yeah.
Now we know we have to like go early for the secret pizza.
Yeah.
Like while some people are gambling, someone can wait in line. We can switch.
Yes.
Like
We
now
should like tent out. Like we go with tents, like
Black
the camping
Friday.
video, like your one single one. We can all like
bring
kind
Bring
of
your
sleep
camping
together.
chair. Bring it.
Yeah. I miss camping.
We're gonna
out for
get it.
things.
Oh yeah.
Like back in the day, like a new video game comes out, they do like a midnight
An
release.
iPhone.
Were you one of the people that would?
Oh, every single time.
Really?
Yes. I would be there for the midnight releases for like Halo, oh my gosh, it was
Heath,
the best.
that's crazy because you could just get the game the next day because it's not like a movie. You have to get like a certain time sold out because they're not going to sell out on the game.
Hype, though. It's like
the
you want to
hype.
be the first one playing it. Also, if you waited till the next day, you had to go to school the next morning. Then you had to like get home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was
because they're
like
usually Thursday nights because it'd be Friday.
it was the best, and the vibes were like. Nothing will ever compare to sitting in line waiting for a video game to come out and everybody's just like talking about
fun.
it.
That's
like,
exciting.
And you know what? I get it now these days being the first one because you want to be the first one to put out that video of like reviewing the game.
It wasn't even heard of back
But
then.
that's what I'm saying. So back then, this was just solely for
Just for
you. You're
bragging
not even
rights.
sharing
This
it.
was just for your own pleasure to go home and then you just play it until like 5 a.m.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Jordan, you know what I'm talking about, baby. The
I know about
best
the
feeling.
Twilight premieres.
I was just gonna say the
People will
midnight
go
premieres.
Same thing.
Look, I get
Edward?
movies though. I don't get games.
Books, I like loved Edward, but the movies like didn't do it for me.
Interesting.
I know.
Oh, the books didn't like match with
reading the book, I was so I'm that annoying girl. I was so team Edward in the books, and then in the movies, I was like Taylor Lautner's hotter than Robert Pattinson.
Oh, you went based on looks only.
I think everyone did.
such a shallow person.
So shallow.
But yeah, we did that. And then we called it. Did we call it a night? Were we pretty tired
I
at
think
that
we
point?
gambled a little bit
It was
afterwards.
like 2 a.m. at this
more.
point. Yeah, we head back to the hotel and then we say goodnight. We drop you guys off at your room.
Yeah.
Alicia, Cal, and I go to our room and we're getting ready.
Oh, you know what? Heath and I were so exhausted. I remember us looking at each other. We're like, it's time.
It was only one.
Yeah.
This is the first day still.
Because we didn't want us to be the people to end the night. We were waiting for like you girls to be
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah.
You
Heath-
guys could have told
we were
us.
done. We were done maybe like an hour and a half before pizza. Yeah, we were like,
Also,
please.
we knew the next day was going to be like jam packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like filming, we wanted to be like energized and be on. So we
Yeah.
were like, let's try to get some like good sleep tonight. That way, we like don't oversleep and we get to like wake up early, do like the whole breakfast thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Heath and I, we were thinking responsibly,
Yup.
unlike other people.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's Vegas.
Well, I remember I was also tired, ready for bed, needed to pee. So I go into the little toilet room and I open up the room and I go and I look and someone had left the toilet seat up and absolutely exploded in our toilet while we were gone. Exploded, explosive diarrhea.
No, and Remi looks at me. Remi looks at me and is like, "Did you go to the bathroom?"
Alicia.
And I was like, "No,
I would never judge.
no, you weren't
I just
judging
wanted
at all.
to know.
No,
Who?
And I
Because
was like,
it was you, Alicia, and
And
Cal
Cal
in
in that
one room,
room.
and then Zane and I had a room.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to be there the night that they were talking about this because we didn't hear about this till the next
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
right?
Well, no,
No,
you
she
knew
told
because
you.
I called. Well, so I now I know, like, my brain goes to the worst possible place. So I'm not kidding. I thought someone came into our room, stole our shit, and then left. I
Because
was
you're
like,
like,
a
not
stranger
my
came in.
Cal would not do that.
Well, first I asked Alicia. She
Yeah.
said no. And I knew it wasn't me. So then I went and asked Cal, and Cal said no. So then I was like, I started to freak out. I was like, oh my God, like someone came in here.
And you prefaced it with like, hey, like seriously, like not a big deal if you did. I just need to know.
I was just like, someone be honest with me, please. Because my brain is going to the worst possible place. And it like,
just spraying in the toilet.
it just doesn't know, you guys. It was, I wish I took a
It was
photo.
everywhere.
It was
You know, Rem,
everywhere.
it's in my head.
It's no
All
photographic
over
memory.
the bowl. All over the bowl.
Little like squirts everywhere. And so then I
Ew.
immediately call Zane. And
This
I'm
is
like,
this is the next day, or
no,
is it?
this was the night of. Because
It was the night of?
I was not
Bitch
going
is
to
saying
sleep.
he was sober.
Oh God, okay.
I was not going to sleep. I thought someone had come in and exploded and like left something in there. And so I call you and I'm like, hey, not a big deal. Just be honest with me.
It was like this. Hey, not a big deal, but please tell me if this happened.
Please
be
tell me you
honest.
shit in my bathroom
Please.
because
And
I'm
I
about
said-
to have a panic attack.
Yes, because we had, I think, like pre-gamed in our room or something. And I was like, hey, yeah, just be honest, please. Did you poop in my room? And you went, no. And I was like,
Immediately, I was like, because in my head, I was like, no, I don't remember
Yeah.
like shitting
No,
in your
no.
room. Yeah.
I was like, did Heath? No. Almost immediately, you go, oh, wait, that was me. I did have explosive diarrhea.
No. Okay, this is what happened. So we were in the room. We were like, once we all like checked in, we were looking at our rooms. We were super excited. They left us this like boat filled with candies and little mochi. What's it called? The macaroons all like laid out for us.
Look at me.
What is it called? Mochi? What is it? What is it again?
Because you're the okay, anyways. I was looking at the boat and I was like, that looks edible. And I grabbed the whole boat and I don't know what I was
He
thinking.
committed to it.
I
He was like-
committed.
but you like jokingly said it. You were like sarcastic because we were like everything was like edible. Like we were eating like the stuff in the boat, around the boat, the glass that was around it. And the same was like the boat too. And then he just like took it and bit it. I was like, wait.
really hard.
Yeah, it could have easily been plastic.
Easily. Not plastic, like
Glass.
like glass. Yeah. And I bite into it. The boat is made out of chocolate. I was like, this is not only crazy because this boat was like thick, right? So like
Yeah.
this was a thick piece of chocolate. And so I it was a big piece too. And I'm chewing it. I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot of chocolate, a lot of calories.
Oh my God.
I'm eating it. I'm like, okay, I need to spit this out. So I go to the toilet and I remember our conversation, how Remi always wanted to see the footage of me doing the diarrhea in the toilet. That's on our page. And so I was like, ooh, maybe I could film this video. Recreate it for her. So I'm sitting there. I'm just like, and I'm spitting the chocolate out of my mouth all over the toilet to make it seem like it was explosive
You know
diarrhea.
what's funny is I like after you mentioned it, I had a distinct like in the back, like me not even focusing on that conversation. Like suddenly I remembered you being like, "Oh, do you want to see what it was like something like that."
You heard that,
Yeah,
right?
but I didn't remember it until you brought it back up on the phone.
And the
you
worst
filmed
part,
it with the vlog camera?
Yeah, I have it on the camera.
Okay.
the worst part was the toilet seat was up. So I was like, who would shit and then leave the toilet seat up?
That's why I was like, it had to have been a guy.
It was so terrifying.
But I'm so like I just can't believe that I didn't think to flush it. I just
You know
left
what?
it.
I can weirdly believe that.
I can, you know what? I can.
It looked
actually.
crazy.
It did not look like
feeling
chocolate.
of like panic I had when I opened the door and just see the seat up and shit
You know,
everywhere.
I purposely made it look crazy because I was like all around the toilet.
Yeah,
like I was
yeah.
making it seem like somebody barely made the toilet, right? That's what I wanted to look.
And it was believable.
And it was believable. I almost, it was so believable that I forgot that I forgot that I did that.
Oh my, Zane, you remember you showed me a TikTok like a week ago about a girl telling a story about how she was wiping at the worst time possible. Okay, so
Guys.
this girl was telling a story about how she was in like a public bathroom and it was like a stall and the door didn't like lock properly. So in the moment where she was wiping and then checking to see if she needed to wipe again. You know how you like look at it to see if you need to wipe
she's
again?
saying that it's like the most, like at that point, it's the
Vulnerable.
most vulnerable moment, right? Because like if you're not wiping and somebody walks in, it's not that, it's like, I'm in, and like they close
Yeah.
the door. But the moment
The
that
looking at it, so she said the person opened the door as she's sitting there presenting it right there, and you're just like,
and then the moment she's looking, she realizes that, oh, she definitely needs to wipe again, you know? And so the lady, they're making eye contact. She goes, sorry, I'm in here. And she's holding the...
That's so bad.
Zane, we were talking about how like that's like a one in a lifetime thing.
It's
literally,
so rare.
No.
literally happened to me today with Jordan.
No way.
Jordan walked in on me going to the bathroom.
Stop.
Zane, it's crazy. It happened a week later. I'm in the bathroom, like Jordan opens the door. I was like, "Hello," and I was mortified. I haven't been able to look Jordan in the eye like all day today. Literal exact same thing happened.
Oh
While
my
you're
God.
wiping is insane. It's just
It
such
was-
a
Zane,
small
Zane,
speck
if
of
I would have
time.
just been like chilling here, like on TikTok or whatever, like I was
happens all
been
the
like,
time.
yo, but it was.
Crazy.
It's just you're presenting. It's a document, like, you know. It's like it's there.
Crazy.
I'm never gonna think about that the same.
I've never.
But you should watch this lady's
Telling of it.
telling the story, because she's a comedian, but just her voice, everything, it's
So good.
She perfectly says the story.
Okay, send it to me.
And I'm gonna send it to you after. You guys should. It's so fucking funny. I haven't laughed that hard in a really long
That's
time.
a good bit.
It's such a good
So
bit.
like good comedy bits are just something that like everybody can relate to that you don't think about.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's the one that like I never thought about until she said
yeah.
it.
It's so funny because you like.
It's true.
It's just a silver platter. All right, so everybody, I think it's time to close this one out because we have so much more
Part
to
two
talk
next week.
about. Part 2 next week. We're gonna end day 1 here.
Also, again, if you guys want to see the video component, the reality show, check out patreon.com/basically unfiltered. Episode 1 of our Vegas trip will be going up today. Also, episode 2 will be coming out next week when we do that episode. And we also
Have an episode 3 pretty much. It's
We have
another
so much good
video.
stuff.
The hangover day, that was a day. So we have 3 pieces of content all out for you guys on Patreon. We are pushing it, guys. We're doing so good.
Also, when you do it, make sure to go to patreon.com/basically unfiltered on the internet, on your phone, on your laptop, computer. Try not to do it through the app. It's better to do it from your computer.
Yeah, you don't want to
and
be hit
then-
with those hidden fees.
Yeah. So make sure to do it on your browser.
I was thinking we really could get everything done in one episode, but I'm actually glad we're doing 2 parts
Yeah.
because we're not even to the second day.
Yeah, no, I'm
So-
looking at the notes. I'm like, damn, we didn't even make a dent.
So,
And we don't want to like rush this. Like,
Yeah.
like
well, I feel like day 2 was better, to be honest.
It was.
day 2 is pretty
Like,
crazy.
day two
well,
was
day
more
2
crazy.
was better because Zane finally had a sip of alcohol for the first
Exactly.
time.
And we also got into our first fight. So that should be exciting.
We did.
So if you're excited for part 2 and you made it to the end, I feel like they should comment down below. Maybe a casino emoji, a slot machine emoji.
Oh, very good, Alicia.
777.
Poop emoji.
Yeah, the toilet emoji, maybe the chocolate emoji.
Wait, I love that. I feel like they should comment the emoji to whatever part of the story was their favorite.
I
Oh,
love
good,
that.
I like that. Very good. Okay, well,
All
as
right,
always,
guys.
you can check out these episodes every Thursday, audio form and video form, visual on youtube.com/basically unfiltered. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you so much, and we can't wait to see you for part 2, Vegas, baby.
Bye.
Peace and blessings.
Bye.
Okay,
I
let's.
want to go back to Vegas right now.
Yeah, me too.
That was
That just
so
made me want to go
fun.
back.